Welcome to Market Monkeys.
Leave that to him. Okay, in this episode we're going to be talking about Shopify and what's happened.
Yeah.
Great company.
Well, it seems to be that way, you know. There's a lot of
Negativity at the moment.
well, everything was fantastic. Everything was going great. They went up to about 151 or 2. I think that was the peak.
Yeah.
Might have been a little bit more. Anyway, it's all of a sudden it tanked down to around about 115 or 14.
Yeah.
Right, within a couple of days.
Yeah.
Basically, there was a short seller that came in and ridiculed their business model, saying also that all their clients were not actual clients as they said as the company said it was. Well, the company seems to be stabilizing at the moment, doesn't it?
And the company in the end of this month, on the 31st, in their Q3 announcements, that they think they're going to change their view on that. They think that they are going forward, that their numbers are correct. So we'll see what happens.
Absolutely.
Because it's going to make a big difference.
Well, Shopify, just to give you a quick idea of what Shopify is, they are a company that anybody can sign up with and have an online store to be built, right?
Yeah.
A bit like a website, but you can then have, you can sell whatever you want. Cardboard boxes, t-shirts, hats.
Well, it's like shifting from the high street, come mall.
Yeah.
A lot of companies shifting from that concept, online concept. And they obviously link to eBay.
They're linked to eBay now, Amazon too.
So they got.
So it's there is quite a big,
very credible company.
It's a big platform being built.
Yeah,
right?
and,
we're looking.
Yeah, it's assets. So
I think they said they got 500. Is it 500?
500,000. They went in 18 months ago. They had 165,000 customers,
and now they got 500,000.
Yeah.
So it shows you the growth that they're getting, and that's why this company is increasing at such a substantial rate. At the moment, it's all speculation, a lot of it, because they haven't earned any money yet. Not necessarily that they haven't earned any money, I shouldn't say that. They are earning money, but they're reinvesting at such a rate, it shows that they're not really making any money, okay? So their sales growth is spectacular, and everybody's loving it, because at some point they will slow down, or the money coming in will catch up to how much they're reinvesting, and it's just going to overtake, and then they're just going to boost into profit.
their equity's got to be increasing then.
Absolutely, it makes sense. Like I'm looking at the book value is ever increasing. If you look back over the book value when it very first IPO'd, you're looking at around, I think I calculated around about 47 times book value. Now it's only around about 18 times book value. So although everybody's saying it's much more expensive, in my view, it's also cheaper, but you've got to see and look to see where it's going in the future as well, right? Yeah. There's a very bright future. It's always
hard to value internet-based companies.
It is, especially when they're growing so fast, you know? So I do recommend it. I would say don't put all your eggs in one basket with this one. This is something to add to your portfolio as a part of a growth package. What
you did recommend it, and I bought it.
Yeah.
Okay, just letting you know, I'm on board. Carry on.
I know you don't like internet companies.
And I don't like internet companies, but I like this one.
I sold it to him. He loves it. It's good.
That's selling.
Oh, there you go. So yeah, it's a good company. I'd definitely do your research into it, look into it, see if that's something that you would like to buy yourself. I highly recommend it.
Well, the future's, I think this is where the future's going. And like I say, people have seen my other episodes, and I've said I don't like the internet. But I got to get my head out of the sand sometime and say,
this is the way things are going now, right? The high street is starting to shut down. I think even I don't know if it was Buffett that said something about it looks like the high street's starting to decline or is dead, or the future's dead in the high street. So online, it's not going to be completely dead, but I'm saying it's not growing. The high street doesn't seem to be growing.
No, it's something if you've got, like hardware stores and, on the ground stores like in shopping malls, and you've got them in high streets, wherever you are in the world, you're also going to have a Shopify or something on that
website
platform, of that type run in parallel to the shop or store or whatever you've got, or business that you've got going at the same time. Or individually, you can have either one, but a lot of companies are going to go have the both of them, because you're going to need an online platform in the future. And well, not in the future, right now you're going to need it, and obviously that company, Shopify, obviously is showing you why you need it, but their growth is exponential.
It is
incredible.
It's going great. And at the moment, because obviously they're able to be global, right? Because it's an online thing.
Yeah.
So if you take what they currently have in the size of customers, around about 500,000, I think it works out to be less than 1% of the global
Companies.
target market, basically.
Yeah.
As well as the market is also daily increasing. So, I mean, just think about where they're at right now. If they could take, say, 10 or 15% of the market globally, I know this is really thinking out of the box now, right? But this is what they're trying to do. This is what they're trying to do. And I know that there are other competition coming forward, but
you're thinking outside the box. If you get this wrong, you'll be thinking of getting in the box. No,
you got to think optimistically, right?
That's
when you
right.
buy these companies. Otherwise, you just think, oh, what's the point?
You know what? That's another thing we're going back to, because we have said before, you've got to be positive in life. Keep yourselves going forward, you know.
You can do it. Have a strategy, have a plan.
And just keep going
Don't
forward.
put it all thinking, this is a great company, this is going to be the best, this is all I need.
Not everything in the box.
And that's what I've read as well. There's a lot of people say, oh, I bought $10,000 worth of, Microsoft during the day, and now I'm a multi-billionaire. Well, I mean, that's like 1 in a billion, right?
Yeah.
If you did that and that's the only stock you bought, well done to you, because there's very few people doing that.
It's like buying penny stocks, good luck.
But like, out of all those tech companies back in that time, how many are still around? You're probably looking at around about 4 or 5, around 4 or 5, something like that.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, out of the hundreds, they were lucky that they picked that one. What I'm saying is, this is a great company. At the moment, everything looks to be rosy, okay?
Yeah.
So this would be great to be looking at something to add to the portfolio.
Yeah.
You don't want to think, oh, okay, great, they've said that, I'm going to put
everything into
50% of my portfolio into it. No. Not a good idea,
No.
okay? So I definitely have 10% or less in this, because you don't want to be losing 10% should it go down. This is what I'm saying. You have to have a strategy in case these things do happen and they do go down. You want to be in place and you can brush it off and
this
have a
would
nice
be
sound sleep.
in your pyramid. This would be one of your growth stocks in the small band, because obviously you've got, for us anyway, we like to have a thicker band of solid stocks, but you need a certain amount of growth, and you need a certain amount of dividend ones.
But your larger base as well. For me, I still like growth in that larger base, but what I mean in that is when you're looking at a company that's growing between, anywhere between 5 to 30%, and some years they may not grow that much. But overall, the underlying information about the company, the financials, things like that, are going in the right direction. They're buying their shares back. They're trying to increase their earnings. Maybe one year they don't, but they're still increasing and buying back their shares.
Yeah.
They're still increasing their assets. So the idea and the story's still good. Maybe they just had a bad year because of something. But that doesn't mean that it's not a good company anymore. No. So what I'm saying with this is, you still want your base to be able to grow too. You don't want it to just be stagnant. No. So if you could be growing, the idea is have a good band of companies with good companies out of each sector. If you want to go into each sector, just quickly over it. If you're looking at, say, like a technology sector, you want the industry sector, you want the financial sector, you want to take I personally say, try to find the best 2 or 3 companies from each sector, or the sectors that you like. Maybe you only got 2 or 3 sectors you like, and you just want to take the best ones out of that, right? Yeah. And just stick with those, right? Yeah. Have those as your base.
You never just want one horse in the race. If you're in a sector, I always try and get 2.
The 2 best, right? Yeah. So say we look at the railways. We always talk about this because it's easy to understand. You've got CP and CN. That's it. Boom, done. Right? They're your 2 best. Buy half each. Boom, you're done, right? Yeah. Now you don't think, if one does bad, you're not like, oh no, I should have bought the other one. Well, no, I bought both of them, so I don't have to worry, right? Yeah. If one thinks they're going to take over more than the other, well, okay, doesn't matter to us.
Doesn't matter.
We own both of them. So, but that doesn't mean necessarily when you're looking at a financial sector and there's like 10 banks and you just start, well, I'll buy them all. Not really. I won't necessarily do that. I'd look for the best companies that I think are the best.
And the most diversified companies within the companies, because some companies are only focused in one country, some companies, some say like banks are focused in 10 countries, which is better.
There's different things to look at in different...
Yeah, always want to look at the financials.
And it depends what you're looking for as well, because you might be in the financial sector. The 2 best companies may not be growing the fastest, okay? So if you're looking for the 2 top growth companies, that's something to look in an industry as well.
But going back to Shopify, because we gone off topic here.
Sorry.
Going back to Shopify, we think it's a great company. We think it's going to go forward.
It's great to add to your portfolio for growth.
And I've added it to my portfolio, and I don't even like tech, so I'm buying.
Yeah, but why are you buying? Tell me why you're buying it.
Because I can see the future with it. I
Right,
see
but
it as a platform.
the difference is, why would you buy that over Snapchat?
How many people are going to sit there with rabbit ears on and black eyes on and a black nose? Where's that going? For me. I don't see the future for that. But maybe there is a future for it. I'd rather go with a business platform where people are running businesses out of.
That's why.
That's just me. Maybe I'm old
because
school.
it's business
but
to
it's
business,
not,
and money's always going to be coming in from
business
it.
To
They can
business.
generate.
Right, but
the other way, it's advertising only.
Kids playing with floppy ears and black noses and and funny glasses on. Great, get on with it. I don't see that as business to business. Not making money for me. I like something a bit more substantial. Business to business is good.
Yeah, is that more understandable? It's more understandable for you. It's understandable.
Doesn't mean Snapchat's no good. It's just not good.
You
for
might
me.
make money with Snapchat. That's
fantastic, but not for me.
Yeah, me not at the moment anyway. Until I understand, maybe they're able to make money a different way other than advertising. But at the moment, I'm not seeing that. So for me, I'm out of Snapchat.
We're on Shopify. We're talking Shopify.
I know.
But
that's why. That gives you a reason.
We just got to be the king of the deviators. We are. We go on one thing. We start talking about everything else. This is what we do every day. We talk all day long, and hopefully some of the things we talk about, this is what we're talking like all the time anyway, every day. And we're going over everything all day, every day. And hopefully with some of the things we talk about, we'll help you make some money, because we're making money. And that's all that really matters. The bottom line is everybody wants to make money. It helps them in their day-to-day life. It's not the most important thing in life, but it is the 100% the most important thing if you haven't got any.
Yeah.
Right? And you're striving away each day. So that's what we're trying to do. Help you make some money.
That's right. Absolutely. Monkey 1 and Monkey 2.
Monkey 1, Monkey Boys.
There you go.
Right.
MarketMonkeys.
Don't forget, subscribe. We've stopped asking if you like it. Subscribe.
Just subscribe anyway. Just do it. Come on now.
Come on.
Thanks.